As many of you know, I'm still kind of new to Arizona. Quite often, I'm out in front of my house here, and people will walk by and say, "Hey, your agave plant's gonna die," and "Hey, did you know your agave plant's gonna die?" and "Hey, it looks like your agave plant's gonna die." And I would reply, "Thanks, I know." But it was comical how many people told me, "Hey, your agave plant is gonna die." So if you're interested in why people kept saying, "Hey, your agave plant is gonna die," or what a dying agave plant looks like, then this episode's for you, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, I am Alan Schaefer and welcome to Custom Garden Solutions. In this exciting episode, I'm going to show you why everybody kept telling me, "Hey, your agave plant is gonna die." So being kind of new to Arizona, I keep experiencing new things, and this is one of them. So I have this beautiful agave plant in the front of my house. And apparently, from what the dog walking agave experts tell me, the agave plant is gonna die. Now, I didn't just rely on the friendly dog walking agave experts. I actually did the research. So here's what's going on. Some agaves are also known as century plants. They get this name from the mistaken belief that they only flower after 100 years. In reality, the flowering cycle usually takes closer to 10 to 20 years, depending on the type of agave. They produce these magnificent flowers on long stalks, which attract bats, birds, and insects that act as pollinators. To watch the agave flowering is pretty cool. The stalk begins to bolt skyward from the rosette and soon looks like an asparagus stalk. This happens so fast it seems to be like about 6 inches per day. Now this is not a scientific number, but it grows unbelievably fast. Once they reach full height, up to 20 feet, the flowers open, produce fruit, seed pods open, then individual plants fade and die. The dead flower stalks are also pretty cool looking and can remain standing for 1 or 2 years. Although century plants are quite long-lived, though not nearly as long as their name would suggest, they die right after flowering. As soon as the flowers set seed and drop, the plant withers and dies. Only the plant that bloomed dies. The colony in which the century plant lives continues on through suckers and offshoots formed at the base of the old plant. Agaves are monocarpic. Monocarpic, how about that? Meaning that they die after flowering. So, in 1 to 2 years, this plant will die. Unlike your broccoli and other plants, you can't cut the stalk or remove the flowers in an effort to slow the bolting or going to flower process. So this is an agave in my backyard. This is not dying. And this is an agave in one of my neighbor's house, and it's not dying. And here's another agave. It's a little baby. Guess what? It's not dying. And there's a really small one. It's not doing so well, but it's not dying. And there's a couple more big agaves. They're perfectly healthy. They're not dying. Here's another agave. A cactus, what's that doing in there? Nuck, 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 nuck. And there's a hippo with an agave next to it. Look at this. I am not sure what kind of cactus this is, but I want one. Look at that. That thing's magnificent. To let you know, that's about 30 feet. That's just awesome. All right, so here's the base of the agave plant, and the one that's gonna die is the lighter colored one in the back with the long leaves. And it's already given off offshoots, you can see here in the front. These will produce new agave plants, so we're gonna be good when we pull the old agave plant out. So let's check out this artichoke-like stalk we were talking about. And that's my neighbor's yard. And there's the flowers that I talked about. Let me zoom in. So when this flowered, it was a perfectly healthy agave plant, and it shot up this, what looks like an asparagus stalk, in like a week or two. So it was growing, almost 6 inches to a foot a day. And it depends on your agave plant and how much water and sunlight it gets. But at the bottom, it's about 6 inches diameter. At about 5 feet, it's about 3 or 4 inches in diameter. At the very top, it's about 2 or 3 inches in diameter. And if you looked at a baseball bat, the fat end of a baseball bat, that's how thick this is. This is thick and heavy stuff. And it doesn't move very much, right? So this will topple down within 1 or 2 years. I'm gonna take a saw to this, cut it off, and pull the agave plant so it doesn't fall on my neighbor's tree and harm their tree. And hey, if you got any value out of learning about agaves or found the episode interesting in any way, you can help return value to Custom Garden Solutions by commenting. That's an easy one. And liking and sharing and subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss anything. All those things help us out with YouTube, and I would appreciate it. I'm Alan Schaefer at Custom Garden Solutions. Our channel is all about helping you grow herbs and vegetables and all kinds of cool garden stuff so that you can live a healthier and happier life. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn all about growing herbs and vegetables and all kinds of cool garden stuff, including agaves, then start today by subscribing. And so you don't miss anything, hit the notification bell, because you never know what I'm going to be talking about next. It's one tall agave. The dog walking agave experts. The dog walking agave experts. The dog walking agave experts. The agave plant is gonna die. Pointy. 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 Let's see if that's a take.